Hey, everyone. Hi, and welcome to The Real, where things get real and we talk about, well, whatever we feel. This is your girl Shy here on today, coming at you live. All right, so today, before we get into today's episode, I'm just going to share a quick story with you. So, my mom listened to last week's episode, and she calls me and she's like, no. And I'm like, no, what? And she's like, hated it. I'm like, hated what? She's like, your last voice episode thingy. I'm like, my podcast? She goes, hated it. So I'm dying laughing at this point. And she's like, you sounded uncultured, harsh, brash, and kept speaking slang and saying y'all. Hated it. Now, I don't know about the harsh, brash part, But you might be a little right on the slang part. Maybe I need to tone that down. Or the overuse thereof. Not saying you can't speak slang. If that's your thing, it's up to you. But I kind of thought about what she was saying. But hey, just another thing to work on. Learning, growing, and journaling. But anyway, I also had another thing happen to me, which I found is funny. And with this one, I posted on Facebook, this post about, hey, here's like maybe about 8 questions, pick a number, and I answer honestly. One of my best friends, and we've been like friends from kids, comes and she's like, that's boring. And I'm like, what? How are you going to come on my Facebook and you are going to say that's boring? And I was like, yeah, I know, but I kind of saw it and I was just like, let me put it out anyway. Maybe someone would like it. All right, my point with this story is perfect, and it puts you in a great position to have people who give you positive or constructive criticism. If you don't have real friends in your life, if everyone just loves everything that you do, if they have nothing to say to help you grow, then you need to find you a couple of these people. Like I said, my mom totally hated it, so now I know I need to not say y'all as much, especially with the direction that this podcast is taking for 2019. And she was right. The image that I want to put out there, I mean, it might be great for some people, just not for me. As for my friend, that's a whole other story. But it keeps you grounded. It keeps you real. It keeps you doing what you need to do at your utmost best. Whether it's social media posts, whether it's speaking, lives, whatever you do. All right, so constructive criticism. So with that said, let's get into today's podcast topic. Sorry. Before I even get into today's podcast topic, I just want y'all to know that I said y'all. I just want you guys to know that 2019 is about to be off the chain. That's the only way I can say off the chain. It's about to be lit. I have a guest lineup with industry experts that is out of this world. You do not want to miss it. I will release the guest list soon for each month as the months are coming up or approaching. I'm telling you guys, these are going to be golden nuggets that you are not going to want to miss. I'm talking about authors. We're talking about personal development. We're talking about CEO experts, SEO experts, sorry. We're talking about all kind of entrepreneurs, motivational speakers. A wide range of experts have graced me with the honor of having an interview with them. You guys do not want to miss these interviews. There will be nuggets for you, and I have something special for you guys in the works. You don't want to miss the 2019 episodes. Not one. Not even, it's just me rambling on like now. All right, so today's episode, Educate, Not Retaliate, Part 2, okay? So let's just do a quick recap here. Last week, I told you guys about a few controversial people that I had to deal with in this journey of becoming who I am now and who I'm still becoming, network marketer, internet marketer, affiliate marketer. So I have grown a lot by these interactions with people, if I can put it that way. these encounters, because I learned a little more about myself with each step. And you will learn that too. As you conquer a new step in your journey, you see yourself grow. And I think I posted on Facebook and Instagram as well recently that I blessed the day I found this company. I had no idea what God's plan was for my life. Unreal. You know, I knew who I wanted to be, and I saw, okay, this might be a road to become that person, but I had no idea that I would evolve on this level that I have just by finding the right fit for me, the right niche, the right companies to partner with. I said companies because I'm more of a serial entrepreneur and serial network marketer. I'm not branded to one particular company, although one company is like my main thing, right? My MLM. I talk about it all the time. I don't specify which one because it's not what I'm here for. But thank God for the day I found that specific company, because the way the company is structured and everything is centered about growing as a person, you know, in all areas of your life, as an individual, personal development, as a speaker, you know, it gave me a confidence that was already there somewhat because the gifts were already in me, but it allowed me to be able to find and channel that part of me that wanted to be an inspiration, that wanted to help people, that wanted to educate people. And I'll be forever grateful for that, whether I stay with them for 10 years or not. I probably will from the way everything's going. But anyway, educate, not retaliate. So my last story, I was telling you guys about my #1 Instagram fan. Now, I think he kind of might have listened to the last episode because I haven't heard too much from him this week. Normally, he always has something to say about my post, or maybe it's I haven't posted anything to trigger him. Who knows? But I was telling you guys about this older gentleman who I could say I love dearly, because and I use the term love dearly because some people see controversial people as a threat, as annoying. I personally don't care. And I said that last week, and I still mean it today. I think that everyone and every personality helps you in some way. Some people help you grow towards becoming a better person. Some people help you develop self-control. Some people help you find strategies and ways to deal with them, which, hey, here's a nugget for you. If you're a if you're a network marketer or any kind of marketer or even a salesperson, there's one thing that we don't like, apart from rejection. Can you guess? Can you guess? Can you guess? Yeah. If you can't guess it, I'll tell you. Overcoming objections. Hey, you didn't think I was gonna go there, right? So when you start to learn how to deal with controversial people, you're actually positioning yourself to be able to deal with objections. What are you saying, Shai? It's not exactly the same thing. But what you find is people who have like a lot of objections are also controversial people. So when you start to master a personality type, it doesn't matter the what of what they say, but you already know the angle or the mentality of where they are, so that you know how to overcome this objection. You want to write that down. That's the nugget for you. All right. So I was telling the story of him that, you know, he has his opinions on wealth, and God doesn't want us to have wealth, and he finds scriptures, quote unquote, from the Bible and all that good stuff to back what he's saying. Naturally, and I don't mean to offend anyone, but it's true, especially him, if he does listen to his podcast, but I've said it to him all the time. He quotes it out of context with no evidence and no grounds. So all I do, I get angry and I just, you know, answer him, no, that is not what I do. That makes no sense. That means that there's going to be conflict. There's going to be a big blowout on social media. People are going to lose respect for you because you have lost your stance as an authoritarian. And if you're any form of influencer, people are looking up to you. So guess what? You have just lost the respect of your audience. tarnished your brand and the company or companies that you are representing. Ripple effect. However, if you position yourself differently to educate this person and you teach them, think about it. Your audience looks at you differently, like, wow, she really knows her stuff. So with me, I'm fortunate enough to know the Bible inside out. So even if, okay, you don't know all of the scriptures on the top of your head, you go on Google. Come on. If you are a marketer and Google is not your best friend, something is wrong. I'm sorry, I'll just say it. So you go on Google, you type in verses about whatever or whatever. Like for me, it would be verses about lazy people. And you just paste it. Every time he comes to something, you go on Google, you find a verse and you paste it. Guess what? Or you ask him. There's one question that I asked him. I asked him, how many people in the Bible are poor or were poor? Dun, dun, dun. I asked him about 3 times. Then he said, oh, everyone. I started laughing. I was like, King David? Abraham? Abraham was so rich that he and Lot had to separate? All right, not going into theology class here, but you guys understand what I'm saying. To deal with him, I had to bring facts out. I'm not sure if that's why I haven't heard him too much this week, but you have to use facts. I can't drive that home. Your opinion really doesn't matter except for to the people. Sorry, except let me start it over again.